Eggs are a super common everyday food, cheap and packed with nutrients. Besides boiling them in water, there are lots of ways to cook eggs without water, easy and convenient, especially if you don't have a stove or pot. One of the simplest ways is steaming eggs directly on salt. This method keeps the protein, vitamins, minerals light on the stomach and good for digestion. Hey everyone! Today I'll share 5 super easy hacks to cook eggs without water that you can try at home. Before cooking, you can wash the eggs with salt to help clean the shells more effectively. Just add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt to a bowl of clean water and give it a gentle stir so the salt dissolves a bit. Then place the eggs in the bowl and let them soak for about 3 to 5 minutes so the dirt on the shells softens. Next, gently rub the eggs with your hands so the salt helps remove dirt and impurities from the surface. Salt also has mild antibacterial properties, which can help reduce bacteria and any unwanted smell on the shells. Finally, rinse the eggs again with clean water. Then let the eggs air dry naturally or gently wipe them dry with a towel before boiling or cooking. Tip 1. Steam eggs on salt. Spread a layer of coarse salt on the bottom of a pan. Place the eggs on top and cover it with a lid. Then sprinkle salt over the eggs until the surface is completely covered. Next, cover the pan with a lid and cook on low heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. Place the eggs on top and cover it with a lid. Cook on low to medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, turn off the heat and let the eggs sit for about 5 minutes. Then turn the heat back on and cook on low heat for another 5 minutes. The hot salt distributes heat evenly, so the eggs cook slowly and don't crack. Next, once the eggs are cooked, quickly place them straight into a bowl of ice water. Soak the eggs in ice water for about 3 to 5 minutes to help them cool down faster. This helps the thin membrane between the shell and the egg white shrink, making the eggs easier to peel and preventing them from sticking. This helps the thin membrane between the shell and the egg white shrink, so the eggs are easier to peel and won't stick to the shell. Once the eggs have cooled, gently tap the shell and start peeling from the wider end. The shell will come off very easily, and the egg will keep a smooth surface without breaking. Result: soft egg whites, rich yolks, naturally sweet, light on the stomach, no oil needed. Quick tip: use coarse salt. Fine salt can burn easily and the eggs might not cook evenly. Tip 2. Cook eggs in a rice cooker plus paper. First, add some water to a bowl. Next, add a little vinegar to the bowl of water. Vinegar helps make the eggs easier to peel after cooking. Next, dampen a few paper towels. Then gently squeeze them so they're damp but not dripping wet. The damp paper towels will create steam, similar to steaming the eggs. Next, lay the damp paper towel at the bottom of the rice cooker. This layer helps keep the eggs from touching the hot bottom of the cooker so the shells don't crack while heating. Then place the eggs on top of the damp paper towel. You can arrange them in a single layer so they cook more evenly. Close the lid of the rice cooker, then turn on the cook mode, just like when you cook rice. When it switches to warm mode, let it sit for 5 minutes. The heat from the cooker will warm the damp towel and create steam, helping the eggs cook without using water. After about 10 to 15 minutes, the eggs should be cooked. The time may vary depending on the size of the eggs and the type of rice cooker. Once the eggs are cooked, take them out and place them immediately into a bowl of cold water or ice water for a few minutes. Finally, gently tap the eggshell and peel it off. The eggs cook evenly with tender whites and a rich, tasty yolk. So with just a rice cooker and a damp towel, you can easily cook eggs without using any water. This method is convenient, easy to do, and the eggs still cook evenly and are easy to peel. Tip 3. Steam eggs with rice. First, rinse the rice as usual. Then put it into the rice cooker. Then add the right amount of water to cook the rice. Next, place the washed eggs into the rice cooker. Gently place the eggs on top of the rice. You can place the eggs directly in the cooker as long as the shells are intact and not cracked. Close the lid and turn on the rice cooker just like you normally cook rice. While the rice is cooking, the heat and steam inside the cooker will gradually cook the eggs. When the rice cooker switches to warm mode, the rice is done and the eggs are perfectly cooked too. At this point, you just need to take the eggs out and they're ready to eat. If you want the eggs to be easier to peel, you can place them in a bowl of cold water or ice water for a few minutes before peeling. So, you can cook rice and cook the eggs at the same time. Super convenient and time-saving. This is a really handy trick, especially when you want to prepare a quick and easy meal. With this method, you can't control the doneness of the eggs separately if you want a runny yolk. Cracked eggs can dirty the rice, so place them carefully to avoid bumping. When the rice is done, the eggs are perfectly cooked too, with tender whites and a creamy, rich yolk. Place it on hot rice, add a little soy sauce, and you've got a quick, delicious meal. So convenient, you can cook rice and eggs at the same time, saving time and super easy to do at home. Tip 4. Baking eggs in the oven. First, preheat the oven. This helps the eggs cook evenly and prevents them from cracking due to sudden heat. Use a cookie baking tray so the eggs don't roll around. Arrange the eggs carefully, avoiding contact with each other or the sides of the tray. Place the tray in the center of the oven and bake at 160 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 30 minutes. The time may vary depending on the size of the eggs and the type of oven. After baking, take the eggs out of the oven and place them in a bowl of cold water or ice water for a few minutes. Peel the eggs and enjoy immediately, or serve with hot rice, soy sauce, or a salad as you like. So, with just an oven, you can have perfectly cooked eggs with tender, creamy yolks. Super convenient for preparing a quick meal without needing a pot or stove. Tip 5. Cook eggs in the microwave. Use a heat-proof bowl or cup. Do not place the eggs directly on the oven tray. Use a needle or sharp knife to gently make a small hole at the wider end of the egg. This allows steam to escape while microwaving, preventing the egg from exploding. Microwave on high power for 2 minutes. Take the eggs out and immediately place them in a bowl of cold or ice water for a few minutes to make peeling easier and prevent burns. Add a few ice cubes and a little water to the bowl. Close the lid and shake it vigorously a few times. The gentle collisions will crack the eggshell all over, making it easy to peel without breaking the whites. After shaking, open the lid. The eggshell will come off easily. Peel each egg individually. The eggs keep their shape with smooth whites and perfect yolks. So with just a microwave, you can have perfectly cooked, creamy eggs with rich yolks without spending much time or needing extra tools. After peeling, enjoy the eggs immediately with hot rice or a bit of soy sauce. It's delicious. You can also use cooked eggs in other dishes: salads, sandwiches, fried rice, stir-fried noodles. Pre-cooked eggs save time in cooking. I'm going to make a delicious soy-soaked egg dish using the boiled eggs from all 5 methods. Add about 500 milliliters of water to a pot. Add 400 milliliters of soy sauce. Add 4 tablespoons of sugar. Turn on the heat and bring it to a boil, stirring until the sugar dissolves. Once it boils, turn off the heat and let it cool completely. Slice 2 chili peppers thinly. Slice a few cloves of garlic as well. This will add extra flavor to the dish. Prepare a clean container and arrange the eggs evenly, making sure they don't bump into each other. Take the garlic and chili and slice them thinly. Spread the chili and garlic evenly over the eggs in the container. They'll make the soy sauce more fragrant and the eggs even more appealing. Once the soy mixture has completely cooled, slowly pour it over the eggs in the container, making sure they're fully submerged. Seal the container with a lid and store it in the fridge for at least a few hours, ideally overnight, so the eggs soak up the flavor evenly. Eat them directly or serve with hot rice. The eggs are rich and creamy, soaked in the sweet, salty soy sauce, fragrant with garlic and chili, absolutely addictive. If you found this tip helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to catch more handy tips every day. Thanks everyone for watching. See you in the next video.